Now then, Shagger, you and me need to have a little bit of a conversation about your toxic as shit relationship with the scales. Do you ever say, I'm just going to stand on the scales just to see if this whole fat loss process is working? And then no matter what is said on the scales, that will determine your next actions. If it goes up a little bit, you feel like shit and then you self-sabotage and eat food for comfort. If it goes down a little bit, then you eat food to reward yourself, almost like you're a dog that's just done a backflip. Or using a random number on a pair of £10 digital scales from Morrison's to determine whether or not you self-sabotage or stay on track. And as always, if you want some more advice like this, which is going to help you lose weight without feeling like utter shit, then make sure that you're following me. I'm not saying that the scales are not a good way to measure your fat loss progress, especially in the long term, because I'd just be lying through my teeth. But using what's said on the scales to dictate your next actions is just not helpful at all. It's a massive red flag, which basically predicts that your relationship with the scales needs a massive, massive fix. Because here's the truth, the scales do not define your worth. They don't know about your water intake, they don't know about your salt intake, they can't predict your hormone balances. And unless there's a camera on these bad boys, it probably doesn't even know if you've had a shit this morning or not. Remember, you can lose fat, but gain weight at the same time. So you need to ask yourself, do you want to drop fat, or do you just want to see a number on the scales go down? You are not failing if you see the scales go up by ½ pound. Your body is probably just being a little bit of a dick and holding on to a little bit of water. And if the scales go down a little bit, then that's no excuse to treat yourself for good behaviour. You're not a fucking golden retriever. Fix your mindset, view the scales as simply data, not results, and try to detach emotion completely from it. You're going to feel so much better for it, and you're actually going to be way more likely to sustain your results long term as well, rather than dictating your next actions based on what you see. Which means you'll actually keep results for life, rather than just for the next 2 weeks.